Oh, it's supposed to be a wonderful wedding, but I don't feel good about it because of someone.
You're being so rude on the day of the wedding, too. If you hate it so much, you shouldn't even host a wedding.
Oh no, despite that, you're making others feel terrible about this. And what makes you think it's okay to behave like that? I hate that there's a woman who only received middle school education at this wedding. Jeez, I also hate that you wouldn't even realize it.
You need to stop complaining about whatever you want. My brother invited me to this wedding.
Huh? Don't tell me that you're really going to attend this wedding.
I am. There's no rule that states that I'm not allowed here, is there? Also, I'm not just a junior high graduate. I told you so many times that my final education is university.
But you didn't go straight to high school after junior high, right? Then you practically only received middle school education. Final education refers to the education you received without a break, so you're a junior high graduate.
That's enough. You can say whatever you want. No matter what you say, I'm attending.
Oh boy, I guess someone at the bottom of the rank just doesn't get the elite's common sense. You can attend if you want, but we're going to mock you in front of all other guests, so you'd better be ready for it.
Mock me? Why?
We're going to expose you during the wedding to tell everyone that there's someone who's only a junior high graduate. You really want to attend this wedding, right? Then you can't complain no matter what happens. You're attending this wedding despite that you only received middle school education.
You're the one to be laughed at.
Huh? That can't be possible.
Hey, Melody, are you already at the venue? I just checked out the seating chart, but I think I'm at the very end of the guest table. You'll be at the family table, right? We'll be a bit apart. I won't get to see you in your dress too up close.
I'm going to be humiliated in front of others, so I'm sure you'll see me from your seat.
Huh? Humiliated? What is this about?
Well, the bride's mother just told me. She said she hates that a junior high graduate would be attending this wedding, and if I want to attend so badly, I don't deserve to complain, no matter what happens.
Is that why she's trying to humiliate you during the wedding?
It seems so. So, I plan on taking action before she does. You were going to give a speech as a friend during the wedding, right?
Yep, I was asked to. Don't tell me that you're asking me to let you do it instead.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. I want to drop the bomb.
Hold on a second, that's going to be a problem.
Huh?
That was supposed to be my role, right? I don't have their attention, and I'll get to do whatever I want. Besides, you never know what they'd do if it were you. But on the other hand, I'm a guy, so I'll be fine.
But then...
Just leave it up to me. I'm here to do this today.
Okay, yes please, but make sure you stay safe.
I know, I won't let her humiliate you. I'll protect you, so don't worry.
Oh, you're so reliable. I'm counting on you.
What was wrong with that guy? I was humiliated because of him. You're the one who was supposed to be humiliated.
You tried to expose someone, and yet you've been exposed. I guess elites can be petty.
I invited you over for the speech. Why did that guy show up out of nowhere?
You were the one who said that there's a junior high graduate among us and tried to expose me. It wasn't I was called out by name.
But you were supposed to have been the one to go on stage. Besides, who was that man? After he stood up out of nowhere, he came onto stage saying that he was the junior high graduate. And I can't believe what he did when today was supposed to be a wedding.
He's the groom's friend. He was asked to do a speech for the couple, so he said that he might as well go on stage. It was such a wonderful speech. It was so nice to hear about your plastic surgery.
How'd you guys even know about this? I made sure my relatives didn't find out about it. And you guys even exposed my pre-surgery face on the screen. Because of you, I was so embarrassed.
You tried to humiliate me in front of others at a wonderful wedding. You must have expected to be humiliated too.
You're just a junior high graduate. You don't deserve to rebel against the elites. You ruined your own brother's wedding. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Look, I've been telling you that my final education is university. You keep saying that I'm at the bottom of the rank, but I graduated from Harvard. You shouldn't be looking down on me like this.
Harvard? You? That can't be possible. I mean, you couldn't even go to high school. Harvard? No way.
It's not that I couldn't go, I chose not to go.
Huh?
I didn't go because of an illness. I was unstable at one point where I had to be hospitalized for long term. I had to continue visiting the hospital even after I was released. And because of that situation, I had to delay my education. It's not like I failed to go to high school.
Does that mean you're actually a smart person?
I didn't go to school, but I studied on my own. And that's how I somehow kept up with those around me. I never considered myself smart. I was honestly unsure whether to go to school at all because of my illness. But my brother convinced me that it's important that I go to school so I could learn how to socialize with others. And that's how I've been able to go to school. My brother is an important person in my life. So I'm never going to forgive you for making my brother suffer.
What are you even talking about? Are you saying that I make him suffer? You're the one who's making him suffer. You ruined their wedding and you're not getting away with this.
I was so satisfied to see the chaos at the venue. I was glad I got to present my wonderful speech and the documents I got ready.
And because of that, she ended up slapping you. Are you okay? I'm sure it hurts.
It's fine. This was expected, and I'm glad that she didn't end up slapping you. To her, we exposed her dark history of plastic surgery. I should consider myself lucky that she only slapped me.
You might be right, but I can't just get over the fact that she hurt you.
I know, and thanks for saying that, but this is like a medal for me, so you don't have to feel bad about anything. I was honored to do a favor for my senior whom I admire.
You're so into it. When you got burnt, you said that you liked it because it made you look cool. You're a bit like my brother in that way.
Well, him and I had always been close, so that's why I wanted to ruin this wedding. I know that your brother wouldn't be happy with this marriage.
My brother talked to you, didn't he?
Of course, he wouldn't have been able to talk to his family, especially since he was pretty much forced to get married.
I was shocked when you told me about it. I thought the couple got along. My parents and I had all been looking forward to this wedding too.
And since he knew all of that, he struggled to talk to you guys. But I heard he talked to you later on. I can see why he was hesitant about this wedding, considering how his mother-in-law is.
I agree. When they had a formal marriage meeting, he said he felt that he needs to be careful after seeing how his in-laws were behaving.
What was it again? They said something like, "We are a family of elites. An ordinary person like you shall join our family and cut ties with your family," or something in that nature.
I heard about that too. So that's why my brother asked his girlfriend if he could reconsider the marriage. But her mother ended up finding out about that, and she's gone nuts about it.
No wonder she tried to humiliate you when she was just assuming that you were a junior high graduate.
And because she's like that, she told my brother that she'd sue him for romance fraud, and that she'd claim compensation. He said it was a huge hassle. He figured that he'll be in a bigger mess if he didn't just have the wedding. So he planned on just being distant from his in-laws once he got married.
But I guess he changed his mind after seeing how they treated you.
Yes, I've been showing him all the text interactions I had with her. My brother concluded that he shouldn't marry her. And that was why he invited you.
That's right. He wanted me to ruin the wedding. He apologized to me for causing me inconvenience, but to be honest, I was so fit to that role. I know how to handle things when they happen, too. I made sure I found out about the plastic surgery, too.
But I don't think she's going to let you get away with it, though. Do you have any plans after this?
Of course, but I won't do anything if she stays quiet. If she decides to bite me, I'll do whatever it takes to crush her into pieces. I'm a mad dog.
You're really into it.
You must be the guy who gave that ridiculous speech.
Whoa! May I ask who you are?
I'm the woman you exposed during the wedding.
Huh? Oh, you must be the bride's mother! Your name is Mrs. Anderson, right? So did you need something from me? How'd you get my number?
I found you from the guest list for the wedding. I'm going to hire a lawyer to claim compensation and the wedding costs, so you'd better be ready.
That's quite forceful. Well, it's true that I ruined the wedding. Do whatever you want.
You'd better get ready. If anyone were to see the video that was filmed during the wedding, they'd all agree that you're at fault.
Ah, so there was a video that was being filmed, huh? That's trouble.
I'm going to make you regret exposing me like that. Why do I have to get sued for anything? I thought it was strange because you paid compensation without even complaining about it.
Well, you started it, but I'm not exactly like you. I'm suing you for defamation and assault. You would already know which one of us would end up dealing with the police, right?
But that was your fault. I slapped you, but that was because you exposed the fact that I had plastic surgery. You're at fault, and I'm not at fault for anything. Besides, I was the one who was defamed.
I see. So you're saying that you're not in the wrong. In that case, you're fine even if I were to hire a lawyer and claim anything I want, right? Because you're not at fault for anything, right? I'll get ready to do this now.
Hold on a second. That's a whole different topic. Are you listening? Answer me!
Mrs. Anderson, I'm sure you received the notice. As I stated, I officially sued you by hiring a lawyer. Please make sure you compensate for the assault you committed.
Why do I have to make up for anything for you? This is wrong.
You're saying that this is wrong, but what is your lawyer saying about this? He's suggesting you settle this dispute, right?
Well,
it's because you're at fault from the lawyer's perspective, too. I mean, the entirety of the incident was filmed, right? Just as you used it as evidence, I decided to use it as evidence as well. We can clearly see how you slapped me during the speech. And you were insulting me in front of the whole crowd, which was all filmed as well. So that's why I've been able to sue you for defamation and assault.
this is some kind of mistake. Even if I were to settle this dispute, I can't possibly get so much money ready immediately.
No way! I know you have money! I paid you compensation not too long ago! I know that you're compensating more than I did, but you can't tell me that you don't have the money to pay me immediately!
Don't tell me that you paid compensation that I claimed so you can collect back the money right away.
Yep, that's right. I knew you would say that you don't have the money to pay me. I'm actually a private investigator, so I'm versed with these things.
Huh? A private investigator? Is that like the people who look into affairs?
Sure, or you can call me a detective too.
Then I really don't get why I'd have to compensate for anything.
Huh?
A private investigator is just a dirty job, and who cares what I say to just a private investigator?
Wow, you're naturally discriminating my occupation. Besides, aren't you supposed to be an elite? If you are, don't you realize it?
Realize what?
Well, if I were just any other private investigator, don't you think I arranged a lawyer too fast and also paid you compensation so easily? I was just questioning whether you're truly an elite when you haven't even wondered about any of that.
What did you just say? Are you making a fool out of me?
That's not what I'm doing. I'm just genuinely questioning whether you're an elite or not. Also, I'm not just any private investigator. I have my own firm, so I guess I can be considered a CEO.
CEO? You?
Yes! Also, about Melody, the girl that you were looking down on, she's actually my fiancée, and she takes care of running my business. She's the COO.
Oh, really? I shouldn't have been surprised then. Your COO only received a middle school education. I'm sure your business will fail soon. It's the lowest ranking company.
We've been in business for 5 years now, though. Also, Melody's final education is university, but I'm a true junior high graduate. The fact that a junior high graduate has been running a business for 5 years without failing proves that you're wrong about everything you've said.
Wait, I'm not quite following. Are you saying that you're a junior high graduate and you started a business? That can't be possible.
Well, anyone can start their own business. I started working in this industry after I graduated middle school. I can confidently say that I've accomplished a lot, but it's true that I'm not educated. So I'd understand if I'm looked down on for the fact that I'm uneducated. But even if I'm uneducated, there's something I know for sure. Anyone would be upset if their beloved person gets insulted. You insulted the woman I love, and you tried to expose her. That's why everything is coming right back at you. If you're such an elite, you would know what I'm talking about, right?
You'd better be kidding! How dare you talk to me like this when you're only a junior high graduate? You're at the bottom of the rank. Why can't you just live the way that suits you? This is against the natural rules.
I don't care about your natural rules, and I'm not afraid of going against it. Besides, there are a lot of people who take breaks between education in this world. There's no one in this world who never fails. The problem is whether we learn from those failures or not. Failure is the foundation of success. But then, no matter how much you whine and resist, you'll still be obligated to pay compensation. And if you refuse to pay, I'll file a lawsuit, so please be ready. I don't mind pressing charges at all.
This is impossible. I can't possibly let someone at the bottom rank defeat me like this. Hey, you'd better do something about this.
What exactly is something? Please make sure you're clear with what you're asking for.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure you heard about it. Your brother is asking to put off the engagement. And he's even saying that he'll sue us for threat, and we're in a disaster. You'd better do something about this. You're his sister.
Do something? But I'm a junior high graduate who's too dumb to figure out something so complicated.
What?
I mean, you're the one who treated me like a junior high graduate, and in that case, I am one. Why are you talking about something so complicated to a junior high graduate?
But you're his sister, so you should do something about it.
I can't, because I'm a junior high graduate.
You said that you weren't a junior high graduate, though.
I said that, but I'm still one within you, right? I told you that I graduated from university, but you refused to believe it.
Okay, fine, I'll believe it. You're not a junior high graduate. Are you happy now?
Is that it?
Huh?
You haven't said everything you should. You looked down on me all along because I was a junior high graduate, right? You said that you could say anything you want to a junior high graduate, but as of now, I'm no longer a junior high graduate to you. And in that case, there's something you should say, right?
Well,
Don't tell me that you're asking me a favor, but you can't even understand what you should be saying to me right now. I thought you were supposed to be an elite. If you're an elite, you're supposed to know what to say in a situation like this.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry for what? I can't tell.
I'm very sorry that I looked down on you and assumed that you were uneducated. Is that okay? So please, I need you to talk to your brother for us.
I can't do that. My brother won't change his mind.
What? I apologize to you because you said you'd do something about it. How dare you fool me?
I never said that I'd do something about it. I just told you that you need to make things right if you plan on asking someone to do you a favor. By apologizing, you were finally entitled to ask for a favor. You confused yourself on your own.
How dare you? Both siblings are just so sneaky.
I've been suggesting my brother to gather evidence. What you've been doing was quite malicious. Also, I'll be suing you too.
Why?
Well, you said that you'll be exposing me at the wedding. Besides, there were a lot of elites at that wedding, such as CEOs and board members. You insulted me that I was uneducated in front of those people. I also run a business too. I could have lost my reputation if you were to have done that. So, I decided to sue you for defamation.
Hold on a second. I can't afford to deal with another lawsuit. So please, you can't do that. I already apologized to you.
Apology was only what I deserved from you. You were looking down on others based on education, but when you realized the reality, Stuart, a junior high graduate, is a business owner and a CEO. And I run the business as his COO. We have a lot higher social status than you. And I'm sure we've been able to prove that education level isn't all that matters. You've hurt a lot of people with your wrong opinions, and this is the moment where you face the consequences for that.
No, I don't agree to this. If I were to end up being defeated like this, I'm going to rely on my relatives.
You just don't know how to give up, do you?
We're a family of elites with doctors and board members of large companies. Worst case scenario, I could borrow money from others. I'd rather go on the ground begging them to let me borrow money than to let you guys win like this.
That's not going to happen. Your relatives are in trouble too.
Huh?
You've been all proud about being part of a family of elites, but didn't you wonder? None of your relatives are saying anything about the whole mess. If people were to find out that the wedding was ruined and the engagement is put off, I'm sure it would affect your relatives too.
You're right. No one has sent us a single text message about it.
You were blinded about others because you were carried away with yourself. People like you tend to have family members with similar values. This means that if you think it's okay to look down on others with a lower position than yourself, that idea must be common among your relatives too. So, Stuart did his investigation and we discovered illegal activities and power harassments and so on.
Are you saying that he investigated the whole family?
Yes, it ended up taking some time though. We knew there must be a problem with the family that raised a person like you, but it seems like a lot more people than we imagined hold grudges against your family.
Then I wouldn't have anyone that I could rely on.
Sure, the evidence were all handed over to the victims, so your prideful elite family members are probably all getting sued by now. I'm glad that we got to wipe out an abnormal family.
Oh my goodness!
You've been acting all proud that you were an elite, but work ultimately comes down to interpersonal skills. Someone who looks down on others won't run a good business, and someone who doesn't even get that simple idea doesn't deserve to be called an elite.
Whoa! Every family member got some sort of sanction, and that was so satisfying!
Great job! I was so impressed with the thoroughness of your investigation for her and her family.
My team did a great job helping me out. I'm glad that it's all over, though. Anyway, that was such a crazy wedding.
I know. I realize that it's important to be selective with the guests if we were to host a wedding. But all of our friends are great people, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
As long as we're legitimate people. And I'm not worried about that. I thought I should set her as a bad example, but then she and her family were a whole different species, so there's nothing to learn from them.
I would never want to be like her. Let's just say that we gained enough to have felt that way. Every member of the Anderson family was sued for their own reason, and they all had to face some sort of consequence, whether it be a penalty or demotion. Mrs. Anderson herself had been sued for defaming me and threatening my brother, and also for assault and defamation against Stuart. She had multiple charges against her, and others had also pressed charges as well. Because of her maliciousness, she was sentenced to imprisonment. Now that she has a record, she couldn't call herself an elite. I heard that she currently works at a grocery market to pay off the compensation she owed to all different people. But her co-workers who are college students are saying that she's terrible with what she does, and Mrs. Anderson feels humiliated as she's too prideful to take any constructive criticism from others. No one can live alone. In order to live as we support each other, it's important that we're being considerate to each other. I'd like to live so I won't end up like Mrs. Anderson.